Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. My name is Sister Fatima Hodge.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. My name is Brother David Hodge. We are active NGO warriors, representing Master Suleiman, the messenger of the covenant, the breaker of the seven seals. This is wartime.
All right, today we're going to get started off with the Holocaust. All right, as you all know, the Holocaust is our true experience, and we're going to continue to remind you of this experience and what our ancestors went through for 464 years. So, brothers and sisters, they share with you all that our experience with slavery, we know that's not what we went through. That's not the true meaning of what we went through.
Exactly.
That's just
That was the
a
economic
piece
side of it.
of what we went through.
Right, 1%.
Our people tend to forget what we went through.
Or don't know it all.
Or don't know it all.
Right.
Because these people
Whitewashed.
decided not to tell you because they covering up their children's, they're covering for their children. They don't want their children to know the gruesome thing that they've done to people and children as well.
Right.
So that's another thing. That's the biggest thing that they hide from us, which is the children in the media when it comes to their so-called slavery, which was the Holocaust.
Right.
During the Holocaust, these people tortured not only adults, they tortured the children.
Right.
These children had to become these adults, first of all. So we were brought here, we had children. They made us have children. They raped us, brothers and sisters. We had to have babies. And that's why I shared that slavery did not start until 1619.
Exactly.
Because we were brought here in 1555, brothers and sisters. Everyone knows that. You can research that. The slaves were brought here in 1555.
Right.
And slavery did not start until, the Holocaust did not start until...
No, the Holocaust started at 1555, exactly.
Right.
That's when they started inflicting terror on us.
Right. So, exactly. So we've been going through the Holocaust since 1555, 1619 is when the first slave hit the market. The first Negro bot was produced in 1619. It took them 64 years, from 1555 to 1619, which is 64 years. It took them 64 years to strip us of all knowledge. We came here knowing exactly who we were.
Right.
Brothers and sisters, we knew these things. We just had a deprivation of energy. These people stripped us from all of that. So it took them, it was a process, brothers and sisters. That's when we need to understand that our people did not just submit to being tortured, beat, raped, brothers and sisters. No, we couldn't even fathom the thought of these things. So of course we did not accept these things to be done to us. So that's why it took 64 years for them to train us, to strip us, to make us have babies, to produce more, to make more Negro bots, to make more slaves for them, to make brothers and sisters. So this is what they did to strip us. It took them this long. It took them 64 years to train us, to get us to this Negro bot. So, like I shared, they raped our children. They hide this from the media. They raped our women, children.
Right.
And also, they had us. So, like I shared, I was getting to the point of them having the children. We had to have babies in order for more slaves to be produced.
Exactly.
So, when the baby was born, brothers and sisters, that baby was a slave, brothers and sisters. So that's what we're trying to, they keep that out of the media, the children, because they know that it's very sensitive subject, topic, because everyone cares about the babies.
Oh, yeah.
So if they showed that, they would definitely be exposed for the beasts they are, brothers and sisters, because they were touching children. Brothers and sisters, not in this year, they always say from the cradle to the grave, deeper than the cradle from the womb
Exactly.
to the grave, brothers and sisters, from the womb.
Horror.
They torture our women with the baby in the womb.
Right.
Brothers and sisters, we were stressed,
right,
tortured,
that
scared.
That baby received
The
all
baby
that.
received all those things on top of being born into it and being tortured physically, raped physically. Brothers, all these things physically done to this child in order for this child to grow up and be this and to be this person they want us to be, this Negro bot. So it took that, because if you did not train the child is like a sponge. It soaks up everything as a child. You soak up everything. And after a certain amount of time, your brain is already developed to a certain point. So you cannot tamper with sometimes. You can't tamper with something that's already developed sometimes. Because it's going to take a lot to temper and change that mindset. So that's why they did it out of the womb, brothers and sisters. So that's why we sharing that they did this to the babies out of the womb. They had to torture them out of the womb, afflict them with horror from the womb, because they would not be who they are today, brothers and sisters. We wouldn't be Negro bots. We'd be having our own mind. We'd be thinking. We'd be doing other things. They taught us not to think from the womb, brothers and sisters. From the womb. These people have afflicted us with horror, bloodshed, brothers and sisters. These people have tortured our people continuously. Tortured our people, and today you're still being tortured, and today you still are affected by these things, and you don't even realize it, because you know, but you hide it.
You masking it.
They max it. You know, when you go around them, you feel a little weird. You feel a little trembling in your body, but you got to act right. So, brothers and sisters, these things, even though you hide these things, you feel like you're free or whatever the case may be. You know you're not. You know you're not, brothers and sisters. These people, we are still going through the Holocaust today. And our people fail to realize that you are indefinitely still a slave. On top of that, being a slave. Everybody is slave. That's what's said. That's a word.
This ain't nothing.
That word is very disrespectful to put as our experience. Because we know that slaves, everybody's a slave today. That's and been slaves, brothers and sisters. That's just what it is. That's how they got labor done. That's how they got they gold.
That's maximum profit,
slaving.
minimum overhead. They just giving you the scraps, and they capitalizing.
But everybody's going through that.
Everybody's
Everybody's going through that. So there's no bloodshed in that. There's no torture in that. Brothers and sisters, there's none of that in that. We got hung, cooked alive. You like to explain?
We was murdered. We was constantly raped. They was performing ungodly acts, even though they claimed that they were angels and people of God. They did genocide, oppression. It was deception from their own children that they had us producing. We was deceived by their seeds, their black-faced demons. We was constantly tormented, and we were constantly abused, beat, whipped, like she explained, stripped of all knowledge. And then once we produced our babies wasn't even stripped of knowledge because they had none. So they were
brought up into that.
They were indoctrinated on what they were to believe to be true, which was to be inferior, to be an animal, to be a dumb Negro.
Which is why. Finish. I'm sorry.
You good. Just to be a programmed dumb nigga who don't speak out of line and don't look up at massa and don't look up at his wife or them white girls. Don't talk to their children.
That's why it's hard for you to look them in the eye today.
Because
we couldn't. First of all, during the Holocaust.
You
probably get beat.
And you better not get caught speaking. They cut your tongue right out your mouth. What are you doing talking outside? Because some people could talk. Some of the slaves could talk, but not all of them. So don't get caught talking and they found out that you can talk. They cut your tongue right out your mouth. And then don't get caught having a big vocabulary, because now that's evidence that you're learning.
Exactly, brothers and sisters.
And they don't want you to learn no more than what they've taught you. Or, you know what I'm saying? There's certain direct words and code languages that you only need to know. So you can...
Your mindset won't go no further than what it's supposed to be. Because that's why they're controlling you, brothers and sisters. They're controlling our people's minds and how they think and what they do. Because, like you shared, now... They warped us out from the womb, so we didn't know anything else. It's the difference between me knowing something and I'm 12 already years old, and I already was raised, and now I know. Now you're trying to tell me something different. That's a difference between being raised up on slave, being raised into the Holocaust. That's all you know is to please master. That's all you know is to be raped. That's all you know is to eat shitlings. That's all you know, brothers and sisters. That's all you know. That's all you know to do is to obey. Yes, master. That's all you know, because that's all they told you. So we cannot blame our people for how they feel today, because their brain, they're a product of massa, brothers and sisters. They're a product of
you blame
these
the
people.
manufacturing.
Exactly. We can't blame our people for how they thinking, even though that they thinking wrong. It said our people fell through the lack of knowledge because they don't understand. They don't know, because we were brought up from the womb, brothers and sisters. No one thinking that we're supposed to obey these people. So of course, yes, a lot of our people are going to say, want to be rebellious to this, because they don't. Because if you're brought from the womb onto something,
right, that's all you have.
And that's all you know. You know, if your mama told you something, that's what you usually go with, right?
Right.
Mama said.
So right.
Mama this, mama that, and they made sure that your mama
is the one
to use, because they know that you're gonna listen to mama. Right. On top of that, because brothers and sisters, it's out here where you don't have to be so Negro about it anymore. Right. Brothers and sisters, it's all the information is out here, but you have your mommy. Right. And her old mindset. Yep. And not wanted to move forward in time. Exactly. So now you're behind in time because you're mommy. You're listening to mommy, who's a Negro bot, who's probably a demon. You never know what's going on, honestly, because they share that those people will be left behind. Those people who do not want to move forward in time will be left behind. They're dead. That means they're not moving anymore, brothers and sisters. Exactly. That's why we are here sharing with you all what is really going on in this world, in this society today, brothers and sisters. We are still going through the Holocaust. Nothing has changed, brothers and sisters. Nothing will change until we have complete separation. Right. Nothing will change until we have complete separation, brothers and sisters. That's what people need to understand. Regardless of what you're building, what you think you're building, your little groups you're getting together, whatever the case may be, brothers and sisters, nothing's going to change until we get away from these people. Right, exactly. It's not going to change until you completely separate yourself from these people and their reality. Exactly. Nothing. You're in their reality, brothers. Right. So you're in,
and you were never meant to inherit America ever. So don't believe in that. Don't believe in these people that's telling you that, because
they the promised land, or this is the land that they said that they came to and all that. Brothers and sisters, no, sir, no, ma'am. That is not what took place. That's not. The Bible is the Bible. We are living out the Bible. These things, these events are taking place too. The Bible is speaking about us. Right. The Bible is speaking about these people. The Bible is speaking about us. The Bible, brothers and sisters, not nothing in the past. That's what they try to get you to think. That's how you won't be connected into reality, because that's reality.
So the Abrahamic covenant couldn't fit the description of you. They took you away from the scripture, so you could not believe that you were the people that were locked up, and you were the Israelites in Egypt that needed to be set free. They didn't want you to believe that.
Right. So they twisted everything. They made everything white, made everything look like they created everything. They didn't create nothing. Nothing, brothers and sisters. They found these things and whitewashed them. Right. That's what took place. They found these things, like I said, they found them.
And they wasn't found by accident. By accident, they were led here because it's the worst part of the planet.
Worst part of the planet.
So this was all part of a plan.
Exactly. So do you want to be here in the worst part of the planet when these people experience their judgment? Exactly. These people are under judgment today, brothers and sisters. Right. And our brothers and sisters are under self-imposed deprivation, because we don't understand. We're not under judgment. Right. They are, but we're going to reap their judgment because we are around them, we associate with them, and we are Negro bots, and we're taught to think like them from the womb, brothers and sisters. So we don't know anything else. We're told not to think, to listen to massa. And the reason why they want us to listen to them, because they're lying. Exactly. They're lying. Of course. They're not going to tell you the truth. You know, these people did to you. They're not going to tell you nothing, no truth. Brothers and sisters, come on. This is not, it's nothing, it's not science. I mean, this is just simple.
We are
just knowing that what would you do if something happened to your mom? They beat your mom, raped your mom today. Like,
I mean,
brothers and sisters, come on. Brothers and these things.
They teaching them to take reparations and to fight it in the courtroom where the judge is not in your favor, and let the court and let this unjust system fight for you, and let these people continue to do what you do and continue with working. They're working towards giving you better treatment. They're in progress. But if these people are of God, why does it take progress for people that's of God and they're angels? You know what I'm saying? Should you just produce angel-like behavior?
We're trying.
But no, you're devils.
Nothing to try. Exactly. Because
you're performing the works of Satan in God's name, in Jesus' name. So.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So with that, we're going to get into our main topic, brothers and sisters. That was a Holocaust. How we're going to get into our main topic, which is going to be about the tribulations and what's to come to this this shit storm, brothers and sisters.
Right.
What's about to come here, brothers and sisters. You all don't know what's to come during these tribulations. So you all are not panicking. You all are not in fear. You all are not worried about anything because they have this fake picture placed for you.
So many illusions.
And you don't understand what's about to be at your doorstep.
What's taking place.
What's about to be right at your doorstep, brothers and sisters. And soon.
Really, right.
So today, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Hey, no, you good. I mean, our people, they are suffering from severe lack of knowledge. So that's what we're here to do. Give it to you.
Exactly. So we're going to move forward into the video. All right. All right, brothers and sisters. So today our topic is going to be about the tribulations and what's to come here very soon due to the time of these people. I mean, these people's judgment. And this is what's going to take place during these times, during these days. All right, so we know the word tribulation means a cause of great trouble or suffering, a state of great trouble or suffering. So that's the meaning of tribulations, right? And it shares with us that the tribulations are coming, right?
Right.
So knowing that, that's what tribulation means. So what is going to be the cause of great suffering? What is that? That sounds a little. That sounds a little questionable to me. You should be asking questions, right?
Right.
But our people are not. They're just saying we living in the last days. Tribulations. You know, they just know words from because the scripture is out here. So they're just saying things. Just because it's something to say, honestly. But we know that these things are about to actually come into play. Brothers and sisters, the tribulations. It shared that the tribulations is a cause of great trouble or suffering. So that means something's going to be suffering. Someone's going to be suffering. It's going to be great trouble, brothers and sisters. So this is not ringing a bell to you to figure out, So this is not ringing a bell to you to figure out what's wrong and what's going on? It shared that we would go through a tribulation. So this is what tribulations mean. So what does that mean? What's about to happen? So we're here to tell you that, brothers and sisters.
Exactly.
Soon, when the war breaks out,
Right. When the war breaks out in heaven, which is the Middle East, with the dragon and his angels versus Michael and his angels, which is the imminent war that is going to start all these events. Not that war in Ukraine with Russia. That's wars and rumors of wars. This is the war.
Yes. So, which is when false Israel is kicked out of the Middle East and they attack us, brothers and sisters. They are about to attack all blacks, something that you do not know, and something that they are not telling you, brothers and sisters. They're not telling you anything because you're told to listen to Massa, brothers and sisters. You're trained to listen to everything Massa tells you. And who's the one on the television? Who's the one on the news? Brothers and sisters, Massa. So we know that Massa's the one who's telling you your news. Massa's the one who's preaching to you. at the churches, which is their demons. So they're not telling you any truths. They're not telling you anything, and they don't know anything, honestly, because it should only one person would know that these things, the one who would break these seals, the 7 seals. However, so anyone else saying anything to you, they don't know. They don't know what they're talking about. And they're not warning you about what's about to come, brothers and sisters. So we know that during these tribulations, which is the time of these people's judgment, our people, a lot of our people will be involved in this due to the lack of knowledge,
Right.
or due to just not wanting to change
Exactly.
and get on that ark.
Right.
So you won't be involved in these tribulations.
Exactly.
So it reads in Deuteronomy, and it speaks about the tribulations a lot in Deuteronomy. It shares that in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54, it shared the most tender-hearted man among you will have no compassion for his own brother, his beloved wife, and his surviving children. So, brothers and sisters, this is what's going to take place during the tribulations. So I'm going to explain what that means. It said they're going to be so hungry. People are going to be so hungry, brothers and sisters, where they eat their own children.
Mm-hmm.
People are about to be eating their own children.
Right.
This is what it's speaking about. This is the tribulation, brothers and sisters. It's explaining to you all what is going to take place during these times, during the tribulations. It shared that before they eat their own, they would definitely look for others to eat first.
Mm-hmm.
They would definitely look for others to eat first before
Right.
they eat their own, of course, because they don't want to eat their own first.
Right.
So they're going to be looking for other people to eat,
And
other children to
right.
eat, brothers and sisters.
And who you think they coming for first?
Exactly. And then they'll eat their own animals. And you know they're not going to eat their dog first.
Right.
Because that's their babies.
So
they love their dogs.
They'll be boiling their own children first.
Right. No, sir. I thought it shared that they would
I'm
be...
saying before the pets. I'm saying.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Exactly. Before they even kill their dog, they killing the kid first.
Exactly.
Brothers and sisters, because these people just love their pets.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're trying to get to. And it says it's not going to be basically, this is not going to be a place that we want to be at during
Right.
this time, brothers and sisters. It shared that these people will be eating each other, their babies. This is not an environment you're going to want to be in. I know it seems like life is going as it's been going, and things are basically not changing as quickly as you would have thought if something bad was taking place. However, these things are coming very soon. It also reads in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 53, the siege and terrible distress of the enemy's attack will be so severe that you will eat the flesh of your own sons and daughters,
Mm-hmm.
whom the Lord has given you. Brothers and sisters, America will be under siege, and you won't be able to move. Brothers and sisters, you won't be able to leave. You know what siege mean? You won't be able to
Right.
leave out of country. You think you got
be
these
surrounded.
passports. You think you got all these things to escape,
Right.
or whatever the case may be when something takes place. No, you're going to be under siege.
Exactly.
Brothers and sisters, you're not going to be able to move. And blacks are going to be attacked by massa during this time. During this time, we're under siege. They're going to be attacking us.
Right.
And also, it shares that while everyone is being attacked by China, and also while everybody's being attacked by China, this will all be taking place in
Right.
all the same time, brothers. People will
Exactly.
be attacking America.
Mm-hmm.
China will be attacking America.
Right.
And then they're going to be attacking us.
Exactly.
And we're going to be under siege. Brothers, all these things is going to be taking place during the tribulations. They're going to be attacked. They're going to be attacking us to get rid of their evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Brothers, it's going to be tribulations, brothers.
Right.
This is about
Complete
to be chaos.
Yeah.
Chaos, complete chaos, brothers. It also shared that, and they're going to push all blacks into the middle of the states, and you're going to be so scared. They're going to be attacking us, and they're going to be running us out of our homes, brothers and sisters.
Right.
You think you got a home?
Right.
You think you own a home, brothers and sisters? You'll be thinking again pretty soon.
Right.
Thinking again real soon.
That home ain't gonna be a safe place. You're gonna be having to find somewhere else to go.
Real soon.
You know, right? Because it say to flee immediately when these
They're gonna be
events
kicking
happen.
you out of your home. They're gonna be pushing you out of your own homes, brothers
Right.
and sisters. If you get the hell out, or you're gonna be dead.
Right.
That's gonna be your choice.
I mean, right? Your chances are
so
slim
where
to
do you
none in that
where you
situation
going
anyway?
Exactly. So everybody who's just like I shared, you all are visualizing what it looks, what the world. You all are just seeing with the naked eye what's y'all basically y'all see things still going
Right.
as usual.
Y'all just see stuff still open.
But these things are about to take place, and it's
Right.
written that these things will take place during these times, and our people are not paying attention to it. Our people are not worried about a scripture.
No,
our people
right.
are not worried about these things because they're taught not to, but
Right.
it's telling you right here what they're going to do to us,
Exactly.
what their plan is, what they're going to do to us, brothers and sisters. It's sure we're going to be under attack.
Mm-hmm.
Under attack. America's never been under attack.
Right. Something you see in a movie, huh?
Something you see in the movie where they going into a place and
Right.
and shooting up the whole place or taking everybody out of their house and
Right.
raiding the whole town. That's how it's about to be through the whole America,
Right.
brothers and sisters. It also shares in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 52. They will attack your cities until all the forefield walls in your land, the walls you trusted to protect you, are knocked down.
Wow.
They will attack all the towns in the land. They will attack all the towns in the land the Lord your God has given you. So, brothers and sisters, they will be attacking, and they will not stop until everything is destroyed.
Right.
They're going to be attacking, and they're not going to stop. It's not going to be like, okay,
Right.
here we're going to chill out. No, This is the end. They're not stopping until everything is
Right.
destroyed, brothers and sisters.
Right.
It also shares that all military, National Guard, everyone will be taken out.
Right.
All military, the National Guard, everyone will be taken out, brothers and sisters. It said you will have no defense against them. You will have no defense against them. It said it's written that it will be only 200. It will be a 200 million man army.
Right.
And only China has that kind of population, brothers and
Exactly.
sisters. Only China has that type of population.
Exactly.
That is the tribulation, brothers and sisters. These people are about to come here
Right.
and attack and destroy this place. Nothing that your guards can do, nothing that the security can do, nothing that no one can help you. Unprecedented.
No man can help.
Unprecedented, brothers. So they're about to destroy this place
Right.
completely. It's sure they will come and poison the crops. You want to explain?
Right.
Anything?
They will come and poison the crops, and you'll have nothing to eat. Which is just like now, how there's food shortages. There will be famine in the land, and that's exactly what's taking place today. In reality, China's over here buying up all the crops and all the landfills that's producing goods and foods and all that, right? Just so they can do exactly what we're explaining to you in the scripture. They're fulfilling prophecy without even knowing it, because because they're planning to attack America. They're just fulfilling prophecy on the attack of just them getting revenge on what they did, what America did to them. They're coming to get revenge.
Exactly.
And they're going to poison all the
Because
crops.
America has affected
You're
everyone.
not going to have anything to eat because they buying up everything and poisoning it.
So it shares exactly. So it's written to share they'll poison the crops, and we know that it's that's just a part of war. That's
Right.
a tactic of war,
Right.
to poison crops.
Right.
Because when you poison crops, and that's the food that these people are
Right.
eating. So now everyone will
That
die
we-
from these things.
Right.
So
That
that's the art of war. So that's
Exactly.
why they're coming here to poison these crops, brothers and sisters.
weakens
They
the
know what they're
population,
doing.
causes
you know
confusion.
how they know that they're about to. That's why China, it's shared. You can look this up, that they are out here purchasing the crops.
Right.
All of them.
They're not
Why?
playing.
They're preparing for this war.
Right.
The tribulations, brothers, said you will have nothing.
Exactly.
You will have nothing. Even the food that you eat will kill you, brothers and
Right.
sisters. Even the food, even though it's killing you today, but it's going to kill,
it's
poison the crop.
right,
That's
it's
a whole other
poison.
level, brothers
Right.
and sisters. Than
They-
being injected with
right.
things to control the mind. No, we're not
Exactly.
doing that. We're destroying things. They said they
Exactly.
will not leave until these things are destroyed. Everything is destroyed.
Right.
Brothers and sisters, do you want to be here?
I mean, you're going to be here if you don't understand that you have a second option. You know what I'm saying? You don't have
That's
to.
the flood.
You don't have to suffer all these things. You don't have to suffer America's consequence for all their actions and their deeds, their evil deeds throughout time. These people, they are under judgment due to the treatment of everyone. You know what I'm saying? On top of us, they've betrayed a lot of people. And that's all they've done is come, conquer, steal, cause mischief and bloodshed.
Right.
And they're under judgment for all their deeds and actions.
So
and you want to be a part of that?
Exactly. And they about to come to and they about to basically, it's about to be known that we the true seed of Abraham.
Right.
They done been cursing us, thinking they've been blessing the true seed of Abraham, the people that they put in that land, which is false Israel. They've been thinking they've been blessing them, and they've been blessing them, but they've been cursing the true seed of Abraham, which is us.
It's us.
They're about to try to get rid of all traces, and on top of that, the chaff is about to be separated from the wheat.
Right.
That means these demons are also about to attack you, brothers and sisters, because now they know that they not coming.
Right.
They can't come.
Right.
After they already went through it with us.
Mm-hmm. That's what, right.
Because their daddies left
That's what
them.
Massa did to them.
They're about to find out that they a demon and they can't come with us.
Right.
Their children, brothers and sisters.
That's part of the.
They're about to find out.
That's that
the
demon
group,
plague.
the crazy brothers and sisters. They're about to find, and they're about to attack us as well.
Right.
They're about to attack us as well. Imagine that. Imagine you a demon and your wife not, but you are. And she can make it, right? She can go.
So
even if you had even wife, she can go, but that's another level. That's another story.
Right.
However, your wife is going and you're not.
Exactly.
That's pressure alone. That's going to cause pressure in your home because now your wife is making it somewhere you're not. So now envy.
The envier becomes envious.
And you decide to kill me, or you decide to do something to me to where I can't move forward in time because I'm original. I'm sorry. But the thing is, that's what's about to take place. Your mate is not.
Exactly.
It's everyone are out here with demons and devils. Brothers and sisters, you land with a devil. You land with demons. Brothers and sisters, you're laying with these enemies.
Right.
You're laying with your enemy. You don't even realize it. It said your enemy will be the one laying right next to you, brothers and sisters. Your main enemy, which is your spouse.
Exactly.
It's about to get crazy. And I know
right. I mean, that just disputes that whole lie that God is love, because if God is love, then what is this part in the scripture? This don't sound like love to me. It sounds like wrath.
Right.
It sounds like punishment.
Right.
It sounds like affliction. It sounds like infliction or whatever. These people, you believe that crap, that God is love. So now that's what make you believe that you need to care and love for all people. But it said God had a favorite. It said that God was coming back to get a certain people. You see, where's the love at in that?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because these people, man,
because if he loved everyone, all these things, and these things, you know what I'm saying? It's not, these things wouldn't be identified and directed to certain things, to certain people. You know what I'm saying, brothers? It's like, that is a myth that they tell you to just love on your neighbor, love on everyone, because everyone, to basically, that's one of the tactics to keep us together. Like we share, complete separation, brothers and sisters, complete separation. These people are not like us, so we need to separate from them. And the only way out of those tribulations is through this Lamb Book of Life. The only way out of the tribulation is if you're on that ark. What it tell you in the scripture that the ark was being made, and while the ark was being made, no one was listening. No one was listening, brothers and sisters. So while the ark was being made, no one was listening. And no one wanted to follow the directions and assist with building this ark because they didn't believe.
Right.
And they were left behind in the flood.
Exactly.
And what is the flood? The tribulations. That's what the flood means. It didn't mean the physical flood of water.
Right.
Brothers and sisters, come on.
That's just a
we got to
biblical
use
term for
our
it.
spatial
That's
minds.
that unsealed.
Is that what that meant?
That's unsealed
Make
talk.
it make sense. Is that what that meant? The world going to be flooded with water?
Right.
No.
It take a lot of water.
No, that doesn't make any sense, brothers and sisters. It shared that the...
Go ahead.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
So, right. So, brothers and sisters, you are going to be involved in that flood if you do not get on this ark. And we are the people who telling you about the flood is coming. The flood is coming, but you all are not listening.
Right.
It's like we're speaking to the graveyard.
Exactly what it is.
Nobody's
They're dead
reacting.
people.
Everyone is dead. It's just like,
Right.
and nobody replying. So it's like, what? And that's how it feels. Us preaching this
Right.
message,
It's
but
a lonely
it doesn't
message.
matter because we're going to continue until our people, we get as many of our people as we can on that ark.
Right.
Because if not, you're going to be left behind in this flood.
Exactly.
Brothers and sisters, it'll be up to you at this point because we
Right.
are giving you that knowledge that you need.
Exactly.
You no longer lack it. We're giving it to you.
And the thing is, there is people that are qualified to give you the information you need that we've come in contact with, or people who heard Master Suleiman talk for years, and it's other people who know this knowledge, and they're not doing their job to secure our people's safety or warn them of what's taking place when they were given the proper information of the unsealed Bible, which is our perspective of the Bible, which is our story, which is the true way, which is Allah's will. You know, us, the Abrahamic covenant, telling us that we're going home, telling our people that the abomination of desolation is the event that is going to drive us out of here, that is going to cause these people to attack all blacks. It's people out here they could have been qualified, but they came in contact with the message and they didn't do their job to spread it or tell somebody because they didn't believe, or it was a long journey and they just couldn't endure the process because, this is going to take too long. But just because it takes too long don't mean you shouldn't tell people.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? That's just not fair because of you. Our people going to die.
Exactly.
2/3 of our people are going to die. That's a lot of people, man.
That's why we're doing this. That's why we're every day, every time we get, brothers and sisters, 5 times a week, whatever we got to do to get our people to understand what's going on.
Right.
What we're about to endure, brothers and sisters. And to escape, brothers and sisters, that's the main thing, brothers and sisters. You don't have to go through this. You don't have to experience this tribulation.
We already went through the Holocaust.
You already experienced your tribulation. You already experienced
your great suffering.
Your suffering.
Now it's time to get
now
your
you're
reward.
about to get your reward, brothers. That's what we're trying to make sure you get you. We're about to get a reward. We're about to leave here. You're about to get, brothers and sisters, your God is about to attack. Your God is about to take vengeance for you.
He's about to intervene on your situation.
Your God is about to attack these people.
They want you gone. They want you gone. And he's coming in to intervene on that.
And he's coming to save your ass, brothers and sisters.
Right.
They telling you it's UFOs and stuff, brothers. That's not That's not aliens. They know exactly who that is. They know exactly what it is. And they know that it runs everything that they have, and brothers and sisters, what they don't know, they keep saying it's about to be a nuclear war. It's about to be, no, it's not about to be a nuclear war because that's going to be the shock. Because this is like we shared, and aren't we telling you now? It's not about to be a nuclear war, and that's what they're telling you.
Because they got a
but that's what they're telling you, right?
Allah is the best of planners.
Exactly.
And he's coming
and
to
the
stop
angel
that.
reveals that it's not about to be a nuclear war.
Right.
This is what they think, though. This is probably what the Nation of Islam about to be telling you all here in a minute as well.
Them clowns.
Which news reporters, it's not about to be a nuclear war.
Right.
Master Farad Muhammad's about to come. Michael and his angel about to take action, brothers and sisters. Stop all of their nuclear devices. They're going to try to launch them, but they're going to be duds.
Right.
That's going to be the shock. America's not going to be able to attack anything. Now, America's about to be surrounded by armies.
Right.
Brothers and sisters.
Well, we are. Right. Well, yeah, exactly.
They're not going to be able to defend themselves.
They about to be invaded. They about to be, like she said, 2 million man army. And we couldn't even meet those qualifications that we wanted to because we don't have that many people even in this corporation. They would have to enlist everyone, even women. Children, right. They had to enlist the women and children even to meet those numbers.
Their plan,
and they still can't.
You should children be gray-headed.
Right.
Why are the children gray-headed?
Right. That's never been seen in this time.
Ever. Children.
Millions of men's hearts will fail from fear of what's to come. It hasn't even come yet.
Where does grace come from? Amount of stress or as placed upon a person.
Right.
And that's how grades are produced, if I'm correct. Right?
I mean, right.
Well, it's other science to it. However, we know that it
usually comes from age, from a great deal of time.
And they children, here. Right?
Right. Right. You know, that's unusual for a child.
A child being, that's because that child's going to be so under so much trauma, so much stress.
Ooh.
Hiding from their moms, hiding from their brothers and sisters, hiding because they can't. Nobody is safe. Nobody will be safe during this time because
didn't say he was gonna come save the children.
These people don't even know what hunger means.
Right. People
when they start experiencing hunger, that's why they make these movies, brothers and sisters. They make these movies for you to watch to get a visual of what's about to come. They have zombie movies, eating each other, all these things. You're not going to be physical zombies. That's real life people. These people eat, brothers and sisters. You don't even know. These people are beasts.
Right.
You don't know the half of what they did to us during the Holocaust.
Right.
And on top of that, we ain't do nothing to them. So they about to really attack us, and we ain't do nothing to them then, but they about to we still ain't did nothing to them.
Right.
But they about to find out that we are the reason why they're about to be tortured and tormented because they,
like she said,
afflicted us.
Right, and it said, blessed is those who blessed those who were blessed, and cursed who cursed those who were blessed. So like she said, when false Israel is exposed as Satan and not the true seed of Abraham, they've been cursing the blessed people, so curse upon you. That's wrath. That's the tribulations. That's the judgment that they're under because of the treatment of our people. That they put us under extreme pressure 24/7, 365 for 466 years. These people didn't stop. They didn't have no remorse or mercy for none of us, not even our children. They terrorized our children, our families. They split up our homes. Mm-hmm. They influenced our women.
Made the women feel like they had power and they don't.
Exactly. Influenced our women to destroy their families. But the women are not at fault. It's just, this is what they did. This is how they set it up. But we were too naive and foolish to even pay. We don't. Right. We were so naive by this system and becoming part of this world that we didn't even see what's clearly right in front of our faces. We just try to ignore it and try to go chase a bag and get on this industry team, and everybody want to be celebrities.
All these illusions, right? All this crap.
Everybody want to be rich and famous, and
when this reality is not about to last, right. It's over. This reality is over, brothers and sisters.
What good is it to be rich and famous and acquire all these things in America? America's about to burn to the ground.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? So why invest here?
So why are you investing your time in this? You're investing into a dead end vision,
right.
brothers. It's a dead end. You're going into a dead end. You're running 90 miles per hour to a dead end.
It's like investing.
So that means you're about to crash and explode and be no longer, brothers and sisters.
Right. You investing all your energy into a black hole. To something that you'll never get the experience anyway.
Because this is not our reality. So anything that we're trying to do, we're not going to succeed in for real.
Right.
Honestly, I mean, we have the energy and on top of that, they're controlling our energy. So we're not going to ever be able to do anything that we want to do, brothers and sisters, until we get complete separation, brothers and sisters.
Right.
Whew, it's so much, brothers and sisters, that our people need to know, our people need to be made aware of, and this is why we're going to continue to repeat.
Right.
And repeat. And
Residents.
What's about to come.
Until it breaks.
Until the ice breaks, brothers and sisters. We're about to keep telling you these things.
Right. Because your life depends on it. Your life depends on it. Your family's lives depend on it.
He knows, but you don't.
Right.
So we have to make sure you do. We don't want to be there alone.
Right.
We want our people to be saved. Who don't?
Right.
Brothers and sisters, I don't want my people to be out here going through these tribulations, going through this double time.
Exactly.
Brother, after they already went through it.
We want all 17 million of our people to come.
Due to the lack of knowledge, that's messed up, brother. The lack of knowledge, because these people.
It's people that's in charge.
These people did that to our people, to my people, brothers and sisters. These people did that, not our people.
Right.
They did that. And due to that, they're about to be in the shit with these people.
Right, suffering their consequence for something they don't have to because they got a reward.
But y'all don't know this. Y'all don't know. That's the thing. But it's about to be known here very soon. Very soon. You all see the war is already broken out. It just hadn't reached its peak yet. But when it reaches its peak, everybody's about to get in alert mode. Trust me.
Right. When that
'Cause your
fire hits
life
your
is-
ass,
now your life is on the line.
Even-
House is on fire.
even a retard will move when the fire on his ass.
Exactly, brothers and sisters. Exactly. So, with that, we're going to bring this video to a close. Thank you all, and we'll be back. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.